Hands are down.
Attention! Go!
As they explode off the blocks there. Great shot from behind the German crew there. Just see the power. The umpire, you can see, is warning the German crew to return to their station. That's the last thing you want as an athlete, is to have the rudder on, slowing the hole down. You want to get out quick, as straight as possible.
They're still being warned for their steering. Clara Drews is going to have to move over in the Bonner Ruder-Gesellschaft crew. And you can hear the umpire still going. That must be the 5th time now.
Cox Morrow's put his arm through. He's obviously not happy about something.
Well, you can see all the dirty water that Bonner Ruder-Gesellschaft are pushing back at the Wairau crew. And I know the coxes sometimes do that to sort of threaten the enemy almost, but it does, it does sometimes cause that bumpy water to slow the crew down.
Such an important part, because you've done that really intensive start and you're coming down the gears to come on to race pace. And the last thing you want is someone disrupting that, because you're trying to not waste energy as you come down. You're trying to kind of just inch out onto that kind of base race pace.
There's going to be a lot of nerves in this Bonner Ruder-Gesellschaft crew, though, because they made the Friday of Henley last year. They're going to want to go into the Saturday this year. They're going to go one step further, and that's going to be nerve-wracking. There's a lot of pressure on this crew to perform better than last year's crew.
And it's going to be interesting, the Wairau crew compose themselves now, not get flustered by that. So we're just going to have a quick look at the start here. The German crew impeding or coming across, being warned by the umpire very early on in the race. Larue Cox's hand go up, so he's asking the umpire to do something about it there. Obviously, the umpire's still warning them. But as we move further up the race course, the Bonner Ruder crew has consolidated its lead.
And I know that the Bonner Ruder-Gesellschaft crew love coming to Henley. They love racing. They enjoy the intensity. And you can see there Lucas Müller in the stroke seat grimacing as they pull out to even more of a lead over the Wairau crew. Wairau, a bit of a combination crew of Kiwi athletes past and present, isn't it? Known as the Bad Boys Rowing Club. Bad Boys Rowing Club. They're basically a bunch of mates that wanted to row together, which doesn't really exist in New Zealand. So they've kind of all clubbed together under the Wairau banner, but they've got the sort of Bad Boys Rowing Club.
And that's a special thing I always think about our sport. You know, other sports talk about it, but that kind of bond you have as a community, that, you know, you want to be part of something, you're willing to create something so you can all kind of race and train together.
And we're 5 minutes
there
into this race almost, and they're still being warned. I'm going to be interested to see the reaction to this one at the end as we cross the line. They've got a really big lead. You know, it's not going to be impacting Wairau anymore. But off the start, you know, if you get a bad start, that can set you up for the entire race. And
they've been warned again. They've been warned several times. They've only just gone past Foley, and they're still being warned, even though they have a winning margin here.
So when I said 5 minutes into this, I actually meant 3.
It's an 8, yes, it's a bit quicker. It's a bit quicker.
So they've settled down now. They are, you know, they've got nothing to worry about this crew.
But I'm sure there'll be something to feel from the Cox the Wairau crew.
Yeah.
You know, the Cox wasn't happy with that in the race, and the thing is, I just hope it wasn't festering in his mind down the whole course, because that's what something can happen like that. You know, when you get impeded, you get frustrated, you get tense, and sometimes that can feed onto the crew if they sense it as well.
But I think it would be, everyone would have heard how many times that crew was warned. And it might, that they will be able to hear it as well. You know, the Wairau crew can hear that Bonner Ruder-Gesellschaft are being warned.
And especially when you can't see them, it makes it even more difficult, because you don't want to look. But, you know, if anybody calls to someone in front of you, your natural instinct is to turn around and see what's there, isn't it?
And the Cox of the Wairau crew will be calling for heads in. They won't want to, you know, they'll be doing the best they can in the circumstances to keep heads inside the boat, because as you say, with all of the conditions and everything that's going on, your natural instinct is to add something else into the mix. Let's have a look, and that just upsets the rhythm even more. It's another distraction, and that's not what this Wairau crew need right now. They need composure, they need a cool head, and they just need to row their own race in the circumstances they've been given.
The German crew consolidated their lead, kept moving out. The Wairau crew there, constantly chasing the German crew. Move towards the centre of Henley as they race up the course.
What a beautiful shot that is. That's a postcard picture of Henley on Thames right there,
That's
isn't it?
one that you'd want where you'd be actually rowing and you want to send it to your mum or some dad or something like that.
Lovely. But after that steering mishap of the start, Bonner Ruder-Gesellschaft calmed down a little bit. They've settled into paddling pace.
But the problem is that so early on they disrupted the crew. You know, now they probably don't necessarily feel they have to do that. So it'd be interesting to see what happens after the race, I'm sure.
I would be very surprised if Wairau didn't put in an appeal for that one. But you know, it's an umpire's decision. You know, we'll see what is it. Sarah Winkler that's on this race. What she decides.
Boris Rankov.
Is it Boris Rankov? Sorry.
It says, you know, I thought when I was at back of launch yesterday, the umpire's job is a tough job. You know, keeping those crews apart is very difficult. But then with the appeals kind of being, you know, neutral to the decision, and that's it's very challenging, very challenging. So that was a win there. Or, sorry, I should say the German crew has crossed the line first. Be interested to see what happens in the next couple of moments.
There goes the hand from the coxswain of the Wairau crew. And actually a few hands gone up inside the crew as well.
So this will take a couple of moments, I'm sure, to sort out. As you see the umpire's launch go towards the Wairau crew now.
Boris Rankov always seems to be dealt these races, doesn't he? Curse of Boris Rankov.
See the camera on the front of the launch there. Ready for the big races over the weekend.
So we'll see what he's got to say.
Our start was unfairly disadvantaged by them cutting in front of us. We had no ability to push on one side of the boat.
Sorry?
We feel we were disadvantaged because they cut across us. We had the inability to put power in on one side of the boat off the start.
I agree you were disadvantaged, but the distance means I don't think it affected the outcome of a race. I'm sorry, I absolutely agree. I thought Bond's steering was disgraceful.
2 days in a row, sir.
Cox, why did you not respond?
I responded. I was really trying to respond. I had my steer like that.
There was no response whatsoever. I repeatedly warned you.
But I really had like my steer like that.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you. You look at Rule 41R. Failure to obey the instructions of any official may result in disqualification.
Speaks to both crews.
I really didn't mean it. I tried. Look at my steer.
I don't believe you. You failed to respond eventually. You finally, after 6 or 7 warnings, moved over.
I was honestly, I had my steer as hard as possible.
Please stop. I don't believe you. If you continue, I will red flag you.
I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention.
So, if you try anything like that tomorrow, you will be disqualified.
Okay.
Don't you dare come across like that, and don't you dare ignore the umpire.
Okay.
And even when you're clear, I don't care if you're 10 lengths clear, keep on your side.
Control the umpire at this point.
I got you. Thank
Sorry,
you.
Wairau.
We'll just wait for Boris's decision. When he's content with the result, if he is, then he'll raise a white flag. We haven't seen it yet. Quite tense moment sitting at the finish here.
I understand that.
Thank you.
It was well handled by Wairau. Very well handled.
So there's been back and forth, and we see the white flag. So that is confirmed as a win for the German crew as they progress to the next round of the Thames Challenge Cup. Wouldn't like to be in the boat tent area when both these crews come off the water.
But that's the sport, isn't it?
That's the sport. Shake hands,